Can we all agree that the iPhone is probably the easiest phone to use on the planet? Well, unless you're an Android user like me, in which case iOS is f***ing unbearable. Where the f*** is the back button, bro? Regardless, people still manage to make using an iPhone way harder than it needs to be. Like, if someone ever handed you their phone and you just brightness cranked to max 500 uncleared notifs and the phone case thicker than queso. Now, in all fairness, it's your phone, do whatever you want. But if this video starts sounding a little too relatable, then we need to have a little chat.
Why don't you have a seat right over here for me?
Anyway, let's get into the most psychotic ways you're using your iPhone, starting with the notification whore. I genuinely got a question for y'all motherfuckers with like 500 notifications you refuse to clear. What's the game plan here? You got a Duolingo bird threatening your bloodline, some random mobile game fiending for your return, a cluster of DoorDash receipts, badass, and somewhere under all that bullshit is a text from your own mother, you disgraceful child. Like, just clear that shit, bro. Don't you miss being up to date on the outside world? What are you, collecting it? There's got to be some mild form of retardation or something, because that behavior is not normal, gang. Speaking of not normal, next we have the iCloud trash collector. Now look, if you use iCloud for actual work or backups, that's cool. But if you're sliding Apple $2.99 a month purely because you refuse to clean out your camera roll, then you must be rich, spoiled, lazy, or a combination of all three of them bitches. You know deleting photos is free, right? Like, every once in a while, just get in there and start swinging. Half that ain't even memories anyway, it's evidence. Next up is the bubble bigot. Some y'all don't even know why you hate green bubbles anymore. You just inherited the racism. People ended friendships, avoided dating people, and decided entire personalities based on a damn text bubble. And this wasn't just some internet joke either. During the Epic Games trial, internal Apple emails showed executives knew iMessage was making people less likely to leave the iPhone. I guess once all your friends are on iMessage, switching phones feels like social suicide. This shit got so out of hand, the US government literally mentioned green bubbles in an antitrust lawsuit against Apple. But green bubbles aren't the only thing giving iPhone users unnecessary anxiety. Introducing the battery tweaker. Okay, true story. One of my homies is legit incapable of letting his drop below 80%. We'd be out for like an hour and I'd look over and this motherfucker's plugged into a power bank. I was like, bro, you're at 84%. He goes, yeah, but imagine if something happens. The fuck's gonna happen? Is this a damn fetish or something? You like being topped off? But seriously, you bought a phone with all-day battery life just to spend the whole day making sure you never have to use it. That sounds pretty psycho to me. And finally, the most dangerous iPhone user of all, the Apple cultist. This person has achieved a level of brand loyalty I didn't even know was biologically possible. Apple doesn't even have to try to convince them anymore. They'll do that shit themselves. Before you even finish saying, wait, why they remove? They're already on Reddit 14 paragraphs deep talking about you just don't understand the vision. I genuinely think Apple could announce the iPhone Air with a 2-hour battery life and people would call it intentional digital well-being. Shit, Tim Cook could rob their house blind and they'd thank him for the minimalist redesign. Apple fans, it's okay to critique the things you love. I'm legit a huge fan of some of Apple's recent products, but blind loyalty is weird no matter the brand. Anyway, that's all for today. Enjoy your phone, you psychos. Please subscribe.